I would make a list of every single person that sits at your Thanksgiving table. We're around the corner from Thanksgiving. So anyone who's going to Thanksgiving should receive a call from you because you care that much about them, that you want them to be on a health and fitness journey. And if
oh my God, every person at your Thanksgiving table needs to get a call from you because you care so much about them. Stop this. Oh my God, stop this. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Enough. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is why people's relationships just fall apart, okay? MLMs are the destroyer of relationships. Destroyer. If you are going to Thanksgiving dinner and you're calling everybody up saying, can you buy something from me? Oh yeah, people are really gonna wanna go. Are you kidding me? Take it no advice from anyone in an MLM about any sort of relationship, please. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing another anti-MLM video, everybody's favorite video. But before I begin, all I wanna say is, I'm back, baby. So I took a month-long break, okay? If you noticed, maybe you didn't. It's totally fine if you didn't notice. You probably didn't. There's really no melodramatic reason for me taking a break other than the fact that 2020 is the worst year ever. I mean, this is the worst year ever. I can't even, I can't even believe it. Like there's no end in sight. Is this ever gonna end? Like, I wish we could get a redo, but it's too late. It's July. So yeah, I mean, come on. This is not good. Feels good to just live your life offline for a moment. And I recommend it to everybody. So if you are feeling overwhelmed by this year, log out. That's what I had to do. I had to log out. So anyway, speaking of logging out, I'm logging back in because we've got to get back to business here. And I have a nice little video teed up for us today. Boy, I've been sitting on this one for a while. I have been sitting on this one because this is a video I was sent a while ago and it's an absolute gem. Today's video that we're gonna be watching is an Emerald workshop for Team Beachbody. So what the hell is an Emerald workshop? So basically how this is set up is a bunch of Team Beachbody coaches get on. So in this one, I think they said that they had like 94 people on. And this is being led by a couple of like the top coaches in the network, or, you know, some of the higher up coaches in the network who've been in it for a while. So they're leading this call and they're trying to kickstart these people and get them moving, you know, and like ranking up and recruiting more people. So there's 94 people on the call. They want all 94 people to hit Emerald rank, which is below Diamond rank in Beachbody, okay? So what Emerald rank is basically you are beginning to form the pyramid. Okay, so you have to find 2 more people. So you have a weak leg and you have a strong leg and you're forming that weak leg and strong leg. So you have to find 2 more people to become coaches, okay? Coaches, not customers, not people, you know, that you sign up for your challenge groups or whatever. 2 coaches who are going to be coaching, right? So this is the beginning of forming the pyramid. And then those people will eventually, hopefully in a perfect world, will find 2 more people who find 2 more people who find 2 more people. Okay, we get it. So anyway, the reason why I even have this video in my possession is because I was sent this by somebody who was sent this video in order to kind of help that person hit Emerald or whatever. It's very just weird. Like, this video is kind of weird, to be honest with you. This video completely reeks of desperation, in my opinion. It's just these coaches who are just desperate to get, you know, these new coaches to rank up so they can rank up and make more money. So anyway, let's just get into the video without further
94 peeps. Dang, we're about to be popping emeralds. I'm just gonna kick us off though quick. So basically the point of this call is to get you guys to Emerald, the first promotion in your business. But one thing I like to tell my coaches too is, like, when you're pushing for past Emerald, like Diamond and 1 star, it's basically just hitting Emerald over and over and over again. So me, Carly, Bree, Courtney, and Kate are going to just kind of walk you guys through how to get to Emerald quickly. So I'm going to pop it over to Carly.
I just want to say before this video starts, we've got a lot of our reoccurring characters in this video, okay, which I love. So you'll remember this girl as the one who used miscarriage to boost her business. right? She used that to connect with people. We gotta love that video. Ooh, gotta love that video. So yeah, we got her, and I'll let you know who the other people are when they come up.
Sweet. What is up, you guys? Happy Sunday. We're so excited about this call. So I'm just going to go over a little bit about what is Emerald. We each have a topic, and then we're going to circle back through, and we're going to share our stories. You guys, Emerald, you guys can all hit by tonight. Really set yourself up for success in this business, whether you signed up a year ago or you signed up yesterday, by having a sense of urgency with this. You guys are really creating like the resume for like your team and your future team and how they're going to act and really build their businesses. And so by you taking action and having urgency and hitting Emerald sooner rather than later proves to your soon-to-be team of people that you're going to be mentoring that they can do this and they can do it quickly just like you, okay? So making sure that you're remembering, you're building a resume, you're setting a standard for your team, set the bar freaking high by owning it and making it happen. And it's so, so simple. So what is Emerald? If you guys are a brand new coach, Emerald just means that you have 2 people on your team of coaches. Now, this doesn't have to be business builders who are signing up ready to quit their jobs and make $1 million. These can be discount customers who just want to sign up as a coach for the discount, or they can be people who, you know, actually do want to build a business. But regardless, Emerald means that you have 2 coaches on your team, one on your left leg, one on your right leg. And Emerald also unlocks an additional stream of income for you and your coaching business. Now, you guys, this is key. The coolest thing about coaching is we get to promote ourselves. We get to choose when we give ourselves raises. We get to choose how much money we decide to earn. And if you're not happy with the level of income that you're making with coaching, promote yourself. Hit Emerald, hit Diamond, hit 1 star. So Emerald pretty much is just that first basic rank in your business, and it's unlocking this additional stream of income. So I'm not going to dive into how that income is provided because really, I tell my coaches, get there and then we can talk about it, get there and then we can talk about it. Because I'm not going to sit here and read you off like a whole book of like all the things that are going to happen, because unless you get there, it's not applicable.
So I just want to point out that the shenanigans don't stop once you become a coach. The desperation that you see in these coaches when they're trying to recruit people does not end, okay? So once you become a coach, it only gets worse from there, because these people have already signed up for the coaching opportunity. They're ready to be business builders, or whatever, and rank up and try to earn an income with this business. And these people are still sitting their asses on these dumb ass, unproductive Zoom calls and just barking at them, telling them what they need to do, creating just anxiety in these people's lives. Like, you got to do this, you got to do that, this is what you got to do by this time, blah, 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 blah. It's craziness. And it does not end, okay? It does not end. You are going to be a slave to your upline for the rest of eternity, basically, okay? Just want to make that very clear throughout the video. These people are desperate for you to rank up, because that means that they get some extra.
But maybe just save.
Cool. Thanks, Carly. So I'm going to talk with you guys about why Phil only grabs his squeaky toys when I'm literally on a call. So sorry about that. But I'm going to talk with you guys about why Emerald's important, what it means for you, and just like a couple really big things to take note of when pushing for this goal and like why it's so important. And like they said, it's 2 people. It's nothing crazy. You can literally, if you really wanted to go diamond tonight, and I know Emerald's the goal for tonight, but if you wanted to go diamond, you could literally go to Walmart tonight, find your people, and you could build a diamond team. Like, it's not hard. It's just your mindset. So the first big thing that happens when you go Emerald is you unlock the other half of the compensation plan, like Carly was talking about. So as a coach rank coach, you are working for commissions right now, which is great. The sky's the limit there, but let's be real, who wants to be working for just commissions forever? Team cycle bonuses, that's what you unlock when you become an Emerald coach, the other half of the compensation plan. Now, this is the income that is going to grow and build as your team gets out there and helps more people. This is what creates the freedom. This is the income that's going to be coming in.
This is what creates the pyramid, okay? This is like the other half of the compensation plan. What she's referring to is basically you start making money off of other people's work. You start profiting off of other people's work. And that's the whole part that's basically unethical about these businesses. Well, just one of the reasons why, but anyway.
Whether or not you sell a challenge pack this week, right? So if your big picture goal is to be a part-time coach or a full-time coach, Emerald is that first milestone because you're unlocking the other half of the compensation plan. For example, a few months ago, my dad was in the hospital, and because of coaching, I was able to be working by his like hospital bed all day, every day, like lifting him up and you know, keeping his morale high during a really tough time. And I didn't have to worry about missing a paycheck or calling off work or any of these things because I had built up the team cycle bonuses. Obviously, Team Beachbody doesn't guarantee any level of success. Each coach's income is based on their own hard work, diligence, and skill. But you guys, that's the beauty of this business, is that
a couple things to break down. First of all, I just never think that it's really a great sign when you've memorized your company's disclaimer. Just saying. Okay, just saying. I don't know the YouTube terms and conditions right off the top of my head. Here's the other thing too. I feel like we learned a couple videos ago that when these people say that, oh, they get to take off for family crisis and they get to be present in the moment, doesn't mean that they're not working during a crisis. I think saying stuff like, I got to be by my dad's bedside when he was so sick and helping him up, I think that is so manipulative, and obviously it's just playing into people who also might have sick parents. I mean, it's disgusting. It's deplorable. Absolutely disgusting to use your own father to aggrandize yourself and get yourself more money and sell more things. Anyway.
When something happens in your life and God forbid, you have to be there for someone, you have the ability to, because of the freedom that you're creating with this business. Like if I worked a job where I was trading time for money, and I had to call off work or miss a shift, or worked a 9 to 5 and had to pray that my boss could have let me off.
Oh my God, I just don't get this. I don't understand where somebody in MLMs has said this and then everybody else just regurgitated it. I don't understand this, where you're working a job where you're trading time for money, and it's like, everything is time for money. Everything is time for whatever you're doing. Time is everything, right? But what's disgusting and what makes these things so unethical is what she's explaining right now, is that, okay, she's saying that she can go and like not have to work and she's still making money while she's with her dad in the hospital because other people are on her team are still working and she's making money off of those people. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like, oh.
It would have literally killed me to not have been able to be there for my dad during that really, really tough time. And so, you know, it's thinking big picture. It's thinking like when something happens, you want to have, you know, financial stability, whether this is your full-time end goal or not, it doesn't matter. Financial stability, having extra streams of income is always a good idea. So that's the first reason, is of course income. Number 2 is this builds street cred. Guys, take your business seriously. When you become an Emerald coach, you are, like Carly said, building that resume. This is your street cred. You're going to get a shout out from your coach on social media. And guess what? Your prospects are going to see said shout out, and they're going to be like, because maybe you just made your first coaching post and everyone saw it, and you know, everyone's like, well, Bree just said she's doing this thing. Like, is she really doing this thing? Or is she like the 5 other people that popped up that they're committing to something and they quit the week later? Like, is Bree actually serious? Is she actually committed? Then they see, I went Emerald, I got a public shout out from someone.
I don't think she understands what street cred is, first of all. That's a bizarre point to make. Oh, you're getting street cred because somebody gave you a Facebook post. Okay.
All of my prospects see that. They're like, oh, like Bree is actually doing this. Like, she's taking it serious. That is someone I want to join because I know she's not quitting. I know that she's not going to be like the other 5 people who popped up in my timeline starting something. For one, they were like a one-hit wonder, one post, and then they were gone. You want to be the person that you're building that street cred. And then, like, taking this serious, right? Emerald is that first step to building your goals, right? You don't get to Emerald and you stop. You get to Emerald and then we go. Momentum is built. You're building up momentum. And so Emerald shows that you are taking this seriously. Your upline coach is going to give you more time if you're proving to them that you're actually putting the time in, you're building your business, you're working for these goals.
Man, she puts a lot of value in people's upline. She's like, man, you're going to get to spend more time with your upline. You're going to get a freaking shout out from your upline. It's like, are those really motivating factors? Not for me.
They're going to take you more seriously as well. But yeah, I'll go ahead and mute myself, pass it to the next.
All right, you guys, I'm Courtney. I'm going to be talking about how to go Emerald. You understand what Emerald is. You understand why you should go Emerald, which are super important points if you're going to understand how to go Emerald. I'm going to share my screen with you for a second because I have a really cool document that It's basically going to walk you through how to hit Emerald 2 nights or in 1 day. And these are questions that you need to ask yourself. And then you ask your coaches to go through the same questions. This whole business is all about doing and then duplicating. You want to do it first, and then you want your team to duplicate. So step number 1, you need to ask yourself, do you have a spouse or a significant other that you're in a serious relationship with? If you say yes, then you need to have a conversation with them about the importance of being on your team, because they are your number 1 fan if you're in a relationship with them, hopefully. If not, then get out of that relationship. That's dangerous.
Oh, God. I can't. I don't even know what else to say. Okay, so first of all, what kind of business are you starting if you need to go to your significant other and say, hey, in order for me to succeed, I need to cheat the system and sign you up as an artificial coach, okay? Because you're not actually going to be coaching at all. You're just going to be, I'm going to be doing double the work. I need to sign you up as a coach so I can hit a rank. Is that okay with you? That is so ass backwards, and it's so dishonest. It's so fucking fake, and it's a way for these people to cheat the system. But think about that. The number 1 way to hit Emerald in 1 day is, do you have a spouse? Yes or no? And then you have to go ask them. And then she says, if they don't support you, get out of that relationship that's dangerous. Because they don't support an MLM? What the fuck is wrong with you? You should be ashamed of yourself. Here's the big problem. This whole thing with signing up a spouse, okay, that people really need to understand, because this is something that people do across all MLMs, and you are pushed to do this by your upline. When you and your spouse are signed up, you both have to do the Shakeology to stay active, or you have to have a certain amount of personal volume, which basically you can hit that with the Shakeology every month on auto ship. So Shakeology is $160 a month, right? But when you have your spouse signed up, that's also $160 a month on top of that. Plus, most of these people, if not all of these people that I've seen, also do like the Energize, which is their pre-workout. A lot of them do the post-workout too, and they also do that on an auto ship, like a monthly, you know, membership type of thing. So that's like $40 on top of that. So you're sitting on basically a car payment. That's how much you're paying to be an active Beachbody coach. There's not a job in the fucking world that I would pay a car payment to work at, okay? That's something you have to understand, and it's very important to look at this through the lens of somebody who is struggling with money, which most of these people are. They join this business opportunity to try to make money, and by buying all this stuff and signing their spouse up, they are taking on a car payment. Okay, kind of long-winded, but that is my stance on this whole spouse thing, and this is pushed majorly, okay? Majorly pushed. And here's the other thing too, it's like, if you went to your spouse and you explained to them, hey, we're gonna have to pay, you know, upwards of $240 or $250 a month for my business to thrive, you know, what does that say about your business? And if they're not supportive of that, then they shouldn't be supportive of that, because it's weird.
But Josh being my husband, I want him to be my biggest supporter. I want him to be on my team, and I want him to be my first coach on my team. Even if he's not going to actively pursue coaching, I want him placed on my team for support, for him to be healthy receiving his own supplements, for me to be healthy receiving my own supplements. It's the first step. So if you have a spouse or significant other, have a serious conversation with them. Explain that you want to open your business as an Emerald coach by signing them up as one of your new coaches. If you do not have a spouse or a significant other, then you need to focus on moving to question number 2, which is going to be, do you have a family member or a friend who currently is on a health and fitness journey or wants to be on one? Guys, if you were to open up a restaurant, who would you tell first? It would be your family. It would be your friends. It would be the people that you currently have relationships with.
Let me explain to you why this is the worst analogy I've ever heard. So she says, well, if you're going to open a restaurant, then who are you going to tell about that? Who are the first people that you're going to tell and have sit at that restaurant? Yeah, sure, your friends and your family, but you're also not asking your friends and your family to also start their own restaurant, okay? You're the one starting the restaurant. You are the one that invested all the money. You opened up the doors. You're making the fucking food, okay? That's you, okay? You're not asking them to go into business with you. That's completely different, okay? So, and you know what? It's funny that she even brings up something like a restaurant business and like you opening it and who are you going to invite to your table, because that's the way that when you start a business, it should be, okay? You shouldn't be asking people to also go into business with you, like your friends and your family, and saying, I need you to do this, and if you don't, then I'm apparently in a dangerous relationship, according to her words, not mine, right? It should not be like that. As a general rule, you should not be mixing family and business. Family, friends, relationships should not be in business together. That's just a general rule. You know, it will not lead you astray. Let me tell you, this is very ironic.
So it's so silly for us to come into this business and be like, oh, please don't ask me to ask my friends or my family. Like, are you kidding me? This is their health and fitness. This is the quality of their life. Why on earth would you want to withhold that from them because you're afraid to ask them for something or afraid to put this out there?
Some people, believe it or not, don't want to abuse their relationships they have with their family and friends. They don't want to ask their friends and family for money. They don't want to force them into something that they are not even going to want to be doing. So believe it or not, that's the truth.
You don't want them thinking that you're trying to take advantage of them or they want to, you want to take their money or whatever. It's not about taking their money. This is money that they're investing into their own health and fitness, into their quality of their life.
It is so dishonest to say it is not about money. And at any point of this call, because the premise of this call, the reason why anybody is even on this call is all about money. It all revolves around money, about you making more money, them making more money, blah, 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 blah. It's all about money. So to say that it's anything but that is just downright dishonest.
If you see the value in it, then the people that are closest to you should be your top priority to getting signed up and plugged into these workouts and these supplements. So have a conversation with them. I would make a list of every single person that sits at your Thanksgiving table. We're around the corner from Thanksgiving. So anyone who's going to Thanksgiving should receive a call from you because you care that much about them, that you want them to be on a health and fitness journey. And if
oh my God, every person at your Thanksgiving table needs to get a call from you because you care so much about them. Stop this! Oh my God, stop this. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Enough. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is why people's relationships just fall apart, okay? MLMs are the destroyer of relationships. Destroyer. If you are going to Thanksgiving dinner and you're calling everybody up saying, can you buy something from me? Oh yeah, people are really going to want to go. Are you fucking kidding me? Take no advice from anyone in an MLM about any sort of relationship, please.
And if they already are on one, then you want them to have the best supplements to support that, or the best nutrition, or even just the accountability to support that. I can't tell you how many times I have seen people in this business who have literally their lives have been saved because they were a part of Beachbody.
I don't think my eyes can roll any farther back into my head. Their lives were saved because they were part of Beachbody. Did you hear that? Because they're paying at least $160 a month, their lives were saved. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Because they're part of Beachbody. Oh my God.
Recently, we had a fellow coach friend of ours who had a heart attack, a massive heart attack a couple weeks ago. Both of them are coaches, the husband and wife. The wife performed CPR on her husband that saved his life. Do you think she could have done that if she was not working out consistently? Probably not. I know for a fact that the endurance of that saved his life because she was healthy. And then him surviving that heart attack was a result of him taking seriously his health and wellness, because there was I think it was a 94% survival rate, or not survival rate, on something like that.
I'm not even going to say anything. I'm not even going to say anything. You just fill in the blanks. What am I thinking right now? What am I thinking right now? Okay? No. 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 No.
It's unbelievable, you guys. Our family and friends should be our top priority. So call them up, explain that you just opened up your
You know what's so fucking funny about this? Oh my God, now I'm really getting mad. I can feel myself really getting mad. Okay, all of that work I just did for the last month to de-stress It's back, baby. Okay, so she's like, yeah, our friends and our family should be our top priority. Meanwhile, she's sitting here on a fucking team call using two people in the Beachbody community's horrible situation where someone had a heart attack, okay, and the wife had to save him from that. That is so fucking traumatizing and horrible. It's sad that it happened to anybody, and she's using that to sell to people and to push people to make more sales so she can rank up. It's deplorable. You should be ashamed of yourself. Ashamed of yourself. God.
Own health and fitness business, you want to plug them in with the same programs that you're using, the same supplements that you're investing into, and you want to hold them accountable so that they can be your first success stories. If you are not super close to your family, which that happens sometimes, check your friend list, check people that you work with, expand your network, make a list of all the people that you're interacting with throughout your day and go invite them. Write down 30 to 50 people that you work alongside that you care enough about that you want them to be a part of this. And if you're still in that boat of like, Courtney, I literally know no one and I don't talk to anyone, which is false because you're signed up on this team, on these teams, so you obviously interact with people. I want you to start having conversations with people through social media. The next step is to get in a habit of connecting with 5 to 10 new people every single day to plug them into either the boot camp or coaching, which is going to be that next step of hitting Emerald. All right. So that is your go-to sheet on how to get two people signed up by the end of tonight, because you can make that happen. No problem.
Did you hear that? You just got to get your husband and your mom signed up. Then you're good to go. Then your business is taking off.
Okay, do we want to go around and share?
You guys will remember this one from when she said infertility is her brand. Gotta love that. Righto.
How we all hit Emerald. I'll break the silence so it's not awkward. Okay, if you don't know who I am, I'm Kate. And you guys, like when I started coaching, I had 500 Instagram followers. I was at my heaviest weight I have ever been. Can you guys hear me? Like everyone's just like staring. I couldn't tell if you guys were frozen or not. Let's get hype up in here. So I was 30 pounds heavier than I am today. I had never completed a Beachbody program. I had 500 Instagram followers. Didn't have a transformation. And I had no freaking idea what I was doing, but my coach said hit Emerald. And so that's what I did. So in my first week as a coach, which is what your guys' goal is and what you're going to make happen, I signed up Curtis, who's my husband, and we signed him up with the performance stack because I was getting Shakeology in my account. We might as well sign him up with the pre and post workout because I was going to use that too, and that benefits you in the long run. And then I signed up, I just almost filled a ton of Energize everywhere. That would have been not fun to clean up. And then on my other side, I signed up my co-teacher. So I'm a former teacher, and the girl that I worked with in my classroom, I was like, dude, I'm going to do this program. You should do it with me. We can hold each other accountable and I can get you a discount. And she was like, sign me up. Okay. That simple. It happened within an hour. So like you can 100% do this. You just have to think of like, seriously, that document that Courtney just went through, like that's it. That's all you need to pay attention to. Sammy, you want to go?
Hey guys, can you hear me? Yes. Okay, perfect. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Sammy, and I was somebody that came into this business I was like a glorified discount coach for a year. And so when my sister told me that I needed to hit Emerald, I waited for it to happen for a really long time. And I just kept saying, I'll just post on social media, and at some point I'm going to have 2 people that want to do this with me. That didn't happen. Okay. I waited for a really long time.
That didn't happen. Oops.
And so what I did was I went to the people that I was talking to on Instagram, and coldest of cold market, I signed up a coach. And then what I did was I went to Adam, and I went to him, and I basically just put it on the table. And I feel like when you have those conversations with your significant other, come into it with the idea that you need to tell them why you are doing this. Because if you just go over there and say, hey, I'm going to sign you up as a coach. This is important for my business. My upline wants me to do it. They're going to say, whoa, what are you talking about? So I sat him down and I basically said, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is why I want to do it by Thursday, and where I saw myself in Beachbody in the next couple of years.
You know what's hilarious to me is these people act like they are the biggest fucking boss babes. Don't they? I mean, they act like they're just fucking kicking ass, taking names, snapping necks, cashing checks. And meanwhile, they're signing up their husband and their mom. It's like, oh, that's hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's really crazy. You know, you're taking money from people that you know. You act like you're so fucking cool. It's so lame. It just flies in the face that these people are some fucking entrepreneurs, okay? The antithesis of entrepreneurial is having to force your friends and family into a business opportunity. Get a life.
Maybe you see this as a part-time job. Maybe you see this as a full-time job. Maybe you just see this as more of like something that's going to create positivity in your life. That's what I explained to him. We signed him up Wednesday at about 5 p.m. I hit Emerald. It was a decision. I truly believe Emerald is a decision. Amanda, I'm going to pass it to you.
All right, thank you. So like Courtney was saying, I love the analogy. Like if you're going to open up a restaurant, like who are you going to tell about that? So
she likes that analogy, even though I pointed out it's the worst analogy ever.
When I signed up as a discount coach, but I fell in love with the 21-day fix, and I just wanted some people to do it with me to feel as good as I felt. So my first coach was my mom, because she was kind of looking to get healthier, and she's not really big in working out, so she kind of focused more on the nutrition side, but we really focused on it and worked on it together. So she was like more than happy to, you know, help support my business and helping me get started. But then also it was something that we got to do together. So my mom was my first person. My second coach that pushed me to Emerald was my best friend.
You have to look at Beachbody and go, wait a minute. They have their workout programs, I hear, are decent. They're fine, right? It's a workout program, okay? But it's like, why can't it just be that? Why can't it just be, if you want to work out, then you work out? Why do you have to sign up your mom, your brother, your sister, your fucking significant other, your dad, your grandma? I hear people signing up their grandma all the time. It's like, what the hell's going on here? But if your mom wants to be in a health and fitness journey, why can't she just be a health and fitness, you know, in a challenge group? Or, you know, why does she have to be a coach? That's what I don't understand. I don't understand it, you hear?
Same idea, reached out to her and was like, hey, I just did a round of 21-day fix. I feel awesome. You saw my results. Do you want to join me? And I mean, like as a best friend, I know some people's friends are a little like iffy at first, but she was like, hell yeah, if I can get results like you got, like I want to sign up too. So mom, best friend, first two coaches. I'm going to pass it to Bree.
Carly, do you want to go really quick? I know you have to pop on your team call.
Yeah, I can hop on first. So I hit Emerald within like my first month of coaching, when I actually like started working the business. And I think you guys, I signed up like 8 people my first month, and they were like my 6 best friends, my aunt, and my mom. Like it was all warm market. And I think so often it drives me nuts when a coach is like, well, I don't know what to say, or I don't know how to invite somebody. I'm like, girl, like do a program, get results, and people are gonna want to join you if you have badass results. Like you guys, Amanda's results were insane. Like I would have signed up just by seeing the picture because I knew she crushed the program. She took her nutrition seriously, and whatever she did, I don't even care what she did. I'll just do whatever she did because her results were amazing. So if you're like not feeling super authentic about inviting or not really sure how you're supposed to get, you know, your family members on board, or you're wondering why your friends and family aren't on board, like, are you getting results? Like, are you committing to a program and following your nutrition? Because you're signing up to be a health and fitness coach. So, and I'm not saying you have to have like a 6-pack or anything, but like you need to have a transformation because you're asking people to transform their lives with you. But the same part, or the second part of that, really focusing me on my warm market, is I push the 30-day money back guarantee. Dude, do this for the next 30 days. Drink Shakeology for the next 30 days. If you don't love it, you can get your money back. So when I have coaches come to me and they're like, my family won't support me, I'm like, okay, either your family literally doesn't have $140, or
mean girl literally does not have $140. Even the most loaded people I fucking know don't have $140 for some bullshit shake. Okay? Bullshit shake. These people are so far up their own fucking asses, dude.
They like, do they really not want to support you even with that guarantee of like they could literally return it? Like ask than that. Like, it should not be this thing where you have to go search your Instagram friend feed of like random strangers. Like, you should get at least 2, 3, 4 people signed up who would buy dirt from you or would sit at your restaurant if you opened a restaurant, even if it was really crappy, right? So like, really pull on that and use that to your advantage. And that's why Emerald can happen tonight.
Do I need to say anything else?
You're not going to fish for random people. You call up your mom, you call up your grandma, you call up somebody and say, hey, like,
Grandma?
new business, I'm super passionate about it. If you're not passionate about it, you're not going to do it. So check yourself. But like, everybody on this call should be hitting Emerald tonight from their warm market.
This girl is a roller coaster. If you're not passionate about it, then you're not going to do it. So check yourself. Okay? So check yourself.
My Emerald story is kind of similar to Sammy. So I was coach, and then I signed up and I was like, oh, recruiting people to the business is scary. I'm just gonna run challenge groups. Then I was in an Emerald group, and I was like, I didn't understand that was that easy to hit Emerald. So as soon as I watched that call, I called up my mom.
Haven't your parents done enough? Hold on a minute, okay? You know, we just passed Father's Day. Mother's Day was just not that long ago. Haven't our parents done enough, okay? Haven't your parents suffered through enough? Give them a break. Jesus, stop fucking signing them up for your freaking pyramid scheme. I'm saying this on behalf of all the parents. You're welcome.
And I was like, well, he's not my fiance, as of like a couple weeks ago. But I called him up and I was like, hey, babe, started this new business. Like, will you be my first coach and support me? And he was like, sure. I didn't really go through the why, so that's a better tip that Sammy had, to like share the why and like where you see yourself. I was just freaking pumped. I was like, I'm going Emerald, be my first coach. He's like, okay. And I called my mom and I was like, Mom, I'm going Emerald, like be my second coach. And she was like, okay. And like, so that's how I went Emerald. Like literally it was a 30-minute decision. Like I saw the video and I was like getting into action, called my 2 peeps. And then it didn't stop there, obviously. Like that's where it started. And Emerald was really just that boost of confidence. Like I was saying, I got the shout out, which was the street cred, also built my confidence. I could do this, got like a paycheck, which was awesome. And so really just like kickstarting momentum. So don't like go Emerald and then be like, I did it. Like you go Emerald and heck yeah, you did it. But like, let's keep on going. Let's keep on growing.
So why I went Emerald was because well, first of all, I couldn't sign up my husband at that point because he's Australian. So he literally didn't count. So I feel like I had that, you know, obstacle in and of itself. But
Huge
I saw
obstacle.
another girl on the team who signed up at the same time as I did. She went Emerald. And I was like, no, no, I'm super competitive. So I was like, okay, game on. I'm going Diamond first. So then I just kind of like, I went Diamond. I was focused on going Diamond, and Emerald was just par for the course. If I wanted to be building a successful business, then I had to hit Emerald first. That's the first step. I actually just kept sending cold invites on Instagram until 2 people signed up. And one of them is still a coach on our team today. She was one of my first girls, my first business builder. So both of the girls that signed up as Emerald were supposed to be business builders, right? One of them is still here, one of them is not. But the whole point is that if you want something, just go do it. Like I literally was sending messages until my fingers were going to fall off because I was so committed to finding the people that wanted this, that were ready to say yes, because every no that I got, every like ghosted message, every response that no one responded to or said yes and then didn't follow through or whatever, they led me to the people that needed this, and they led me to the people that were going to say yes.
Okay, did everyone share their Emeralds? Okay. Cool. So I'm coming in as I'm gonna make you kick yourself in the pants a little bit, because that's what I do. If you don't know who I am, you about to learn and find out.
Big time hardo entering the ring.
But here's the deal. Stop overthinking it. It's 2 freaking people, you guys. We're not saying go out and get 200 people tonight or 20 people this month. We're saying go find 2 people that want to do this with you. Like, I know that we talked about like results and how they speak for themselves, and hell yes, they do. Or heck yes. Sorry, there's children. But I didn't have that. I didn't have results. I was 30 pounds heavier than I am now. But I went into it like, who wants to do this with me? I'm about to change my life, and you're either coming with me or you're not. And those are the people that, you know, helped me hit Diamond. And Emerald was just a part of that. So the way I like to think of Emerald is like, think of like a vehicle, okay? Think of like a car, like think of your dream car. Like in the comments, put your dream car just for fun. Like, is it a Range Rover? Is it a 4Runner? What's your dream car? Everyone's like Range Rover. Same. All right. So, oh, Tesla. Yes. Let's go. Okay. Courtney, that's fine. Mine was literally a 4Runner, and then I drove a 4Runner, and I was like, no. And now I have a RAV4, which is like my dream car. Toyota for life.
I just felt my soul leave my body, and guess what? It ain't coming back. Okay. I just had an out-of-body cringe experience that was just not okay.
Okay. So think of your dream car, and you're sitting in it. Okay, you're sitting in your dream car because you went Emerald, you went Diamond, then you went...
Okay, I'm sitting in a 2003 Ford Taurus.
You went 2-star, 5-star, and beyond, so you got yourself your dream car, but it all starts here. You're sitting in that dream car, okay? Emerald is you put the key into the ignition. That's what Emerald means. Emerald means that you put the key into the ignition, but you haven't quite taken off yet. Diamond is when you turn it on and you start to hit the gas.
Wait a minute. This analogy fucking sucks. She said the goal is your dream car, but she said we're sitting in the dream car already. What is going on with this analogy?
Emerald is not the destination. Diamond isn't even the destination. But these are the stepping stones that are going to get you from your to the vehicle of your dreams. Okay.
We are sitting in the vehicle of our dreams. You said we were sitting in it, sweetie.
And really get you on the path to hitting the goals and, getting the life that you really deserve, no matter why you're in coaching. But none of the really fun, cool stuff can happen until you hit Emerald. But you guys, you just have to make it happen. You just have to make a decision. And someone already mentioned it, but for me, the people that go Emerald fast are the ones I spend my time on, because those are the people that tell me that they're serious and that they want to do this business. So the people that take action and the people that are going to go talk to people and not get discouraged at no's, because you guys, if you don't know me, I talk to a lot of people all the time because I'm an inviting maniac. And I promise you, I will always get more no's than you ever will, because I'm talking to more people. But because I'm getting more no's, I'm getting more yeses than you are too.
Okay. This just gave me a flashback to the Rachel Hollis video where she said, I will outwork all of you at a fucking Beachbody conference, and you're standing in front of all these people like some fucking hardo. This kind of behavior, this bragging, is hilarious to me because you guys look like fucking clowns, okay? You look like a fucking clown. And this is so fucking funny to me because if you're really inviting the most people and you're getting the most yeses and you're getting more no's than anybody, blah, 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 then why aren't you the fucking top of the company? Oh, that's right. You're not. You're stuck in a pyramid scheme. And even if you do if you're allegedly doing the most work of anybody out there, as you say you are, then you would be at the top of the company with that logic. But you're not. You're stuck in a somebody else's downline, and you always will be. So get your head out of your fucking ass. These people who bragging on the internet, bragging at all, it's the dumbest thing that you can do. Bragging is the dumbest thing you can do. Let me just give you a piece of unsolicited advice. Stop fucking bragging altogether. Stop bragging. Don't brag about yourself. Fucking brag, because there's always going to be somebody who is doing better than you are. And then you look fucking dumb. You invalidate yourself in every way when you brag, especially when you brag on the internet, because when you're on the internet with everybody else in the fucking world, okay? And there's somebody who's outworking you in some way. There's somebody who's more beautiful, more rich, more fucking successful, more fucking everything that you aren't. So when you brag, you look like a clown, okay? Stop fucking bragging. And I cannot stand when people who are thinking that they're so cool are bragging to these other people, saying, I outwork everybody, I invite more people, and you're saying this to a group of people who you rely on. You rely on everybody in this fucking Emerald team call, otherwise you wouldn't be on here. You need these people to do well, and treating them like garbage is not the way to go. Rant over.
So you have to talk to people. Don't, say, oh, I invited 5 people and no one wanted to join me. Invite more people. is the solution, okay? You just have to talk to people and stop overcomplicating it. Stop wondering if you need to say the right thing or do the right thing. Like, just talk to them like you're their best friend. Like, how would you ask your best friend to do this with you and talk to people like that? And you guys just have to make the decision, because it's going to be exciting when we all wake up on Thursday and we are going to have like almost 100 emeralds popping. Like, that's going to be incredible. And I think that so often people just overthink it. They overthink it and think that it's this huge thing, and it's not. It's simple. It's two people. It's your aunt and your mom. It's your husband and your best friend. It's the person you work with and maybe your neighbor. Like, it's, plenty of people. It's just a matter of taking action and asking them. All right, who's going to hit emerald? Let's see it in the chat. Who's hitting emerald tonight? Actually, in the chat, tell me your two people. Who are the two people that are going to get you to emerald? Husband, cousin, best friend, mom, dad, grandma. Who are your peeps? Husband, best friend.
Okay, so that's pretty much it. But let me end on this note. Ask yourself, okay, why these people would have a vested interest in you hitting a certain rank in the company when you're supposedly all on your own, starting your own business. You're an entrepreneur, boss babe. Why do these people even give up what you do? Because they make money off of you. There's a lot of value in seeing what's going on behind the scenes, seeing that the terror does not end once you become a coach. You've finally been bullied or harassed enough into being a coach. It doesn't end there. You are going to be in this wheel of your upline telling you that you're not doing enough, blah, blah, blah. You got to hit this rank, hold this rank for this long so they can hit their rank, so they can cycle bonus, so they can do this, that, and the other thing. This is just a mess to find yourself in. I keep making these videos because I really want to prevent people from finding themselves in this situation and try to prevent people from getting scammed. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you did for more MLM videos. It helps me out, helps the channel grow. Please subscribe also if you like these kind of videos. So anyway, yeah, I really appreciate you watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.